Right guys, here on this channel we love things that are fast and that are loud, but I am definitely right in saying that we have never had something quite as fast or quite as loud as what we're going in today, and that is the fastest helicopter in the world, the Lynx.
Now, I know what you're thinking. This channel is called Hamilton James Cars, not Hamilton James Helicopters. But a few months ago, I filmed a video at Historic Helicopters, and you guys really enjoyed it. Now, this is an incredible company that is literally keeping these machines flying. Not a static museum. These machines are ready to go. So much so that in this video, we're going to be taking one of these helicopters for a flight. And not only that, this is the last Mark 7 Lynx flying in the UK.
This isn't your average Jet Ranger or Augusta 109. You've got to be on fire duty when you start one of these engines up, so that's exactly what I'm doing.
Poor Hamilton.
He's used to it.
So now, with both jet engines successfully started with thankfully no fires, it was time for me to load the fire extinguisher in the back, get myself strapped in and get myself ready for takeoff.
Right guys, we're about to take off.
And we are airborne. Now, obviously the Lynx is an ex-military helicopter. This particular one is ex-army, so it's not exactly luxurious from the back. However, you do get this awesome vantage point of the cockpit in front and the GPMG machine gun mount there on the right-hand side. So, where are we heading? We've just taken off from Crewkern and we are on a straight shot up to Western-super-Mare to go and visit another helicopter museum. And this one has a particular helicopter that's very relevant to the one that we're flying. As I said, the Lynx is the fastest helicopter in the world, so it's only right that we go and see the record-breaking Lynx that broke that speed record at 249 miles an hour. Well, unfortunately, my Digimics were just not up to the task on this particular occasion. But it's normally about an hour's drive from Crewkern up to Western-super-Mare, but we're doing 170 miles an hour in a straight line, so it wasn't long until we were landing at the Helicopter Museum.
Oh my god! This is wild! Wow! Woohoo! That was insane! That was wild. It's absolutely wild. We're coming in now. Oh, whew. That was hot.
You bought the seat. How do you do?
Hello, sir. How are you? That was a pretty wild ride. When we were banking in just a second ago, that was a hard bank. The G was absolutely insane. I don't think I really turned the camera around quick enough to really let you guys see. My sunglasses keep slipping off my face because I'm so sweaty. What a wild ride that was. All right. GPMG.
well, you just as well you're here, Andrew. You're the only one who knows how to fit it properly. I had long enough Congo when I should be. I know, but you're supposed to pass on those skills, huh?
We're going to go and have a look and see what they've got here at the helicopter museum. Thank you, sir. Very kind. So there is a helicopter here, which I had no idea was here, and is by far one of my favourite helicopters ever, because it is so villainous. Okay, you guys ready for this? Tell me that is not the most villainous looking helicopter. It's a Russian Hind. This is absolutely insanely cool. Wow. That is wild. That is absolutely wild. Look at these missile pods. You can just hear the noise, can't you? You can just literally hear the noise of them firing off. God, I've never even seen one of these. That is so cool. There is so much stuff here, guys. This is absolutely unbelievable. That looks like a whirlwind. I don't know what that is, but it's very cool looking. Another whirlwind, in fact. And in fact, on the screen here, that could well be... Oh no, it's not. That's a Wessex. I don't know my helicopters quite as well as I know my cars, I'll be honest, guys. So I am kind of guessing a little bit as well.
But now it was time to see what we came for. The real record-breaking Lynx helicopter.
And this is that exact aircraft. How cool is that? But, of course, we are not pulling that one out of its museum retirement. We've got a flying one, and that is the thing that I really like about historic helicopters.
Well, now that the GPMG machine gun's all set up and the helicopter's cooled down a bit, we can actually open it up for everyone to come and have a look, climb in, see the controls, see what it's like up close and personal with these machines.
I'm actually quite jealous about all the children being able to stand in the aircraft and play with the machine gun. I want to do that. I want to play with the machine gun. Why wouldn't I? Right, there's nowhere around. I'm playing with the gun now. It's my turn. It's my turn to play with the gun now, because I want to have a go with the gun. Yeah. Yeah, now it's my turn. Everyone's looking at me really strange because I shouldn't be doing this. Right, so I've been adorned with a patch now, so I actually fit in a bit better. It says pilot, but I'm not. So when was this aircraft actually built? Well, it was built in 1978, there or thereabouts. It's obviously an Army Lynx, and it has served. It served Afghanistan, it served Ireland, it's fought all over the world, so absolutely battle hardened. So it looks the part, but it's also done its part as well. We've had a really, really nice time looking around the helicopter museum here in Weston, but we're about to push. So we're going to be taking off from here. We're going to be going to our next little rendezvous. A bit of a side quest. I think it's kind of the ultimate side quest, quite frankly, which is going to be over in Westbury. So we're heading that way. So we take off, we're going to do a little 360 spin and then shoot off over the trees, over the car park, that way. So should be quite cool. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any ground footage because obviously we're going to be leaving here and then we're going to be heading over to Westbury. Oh, quite a big crowd. Right, time to get suited up. Right.
There's a piece of shit on the end of this. You said, what enter? Oh, no. Absolutely, yeah. Oh, pleasure. No problem.
Cool. Let's go. Say goodbye to the crowd. Then I need my comms. So this cable runs up to the roof there. This is what my helmet plugs into, so I can actually hear what's going on. Obviously I move the microphone away anytime I'm talking to you guys, so that these guys aren't listening to me nattering. Starting engine number 1, and now it's time to start engine number 2. 1800 horsepower per side. There you go, rotor blades are now spinning. Hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better than before. Alright, we're building up power now. 1800 horsepower per side. It's starting to get crazy. Let's go.
Now, not long after we took off, Andrew, who's actually piloting the craft, said that I could take my seatbelt off so I could actually climb around the cabin a little bit. Little did I know that they were in fact just going to do a nosedive so that I experienced a bit of zero gravity. Unfortunately, I didn't capture this on camera, but you can see the aftermath of it with Andrew bracing his arms at the front of the cockpit there. So with no more nosedives, we were well on our way over to Westbury, where we were actually going to the White Horse Military Show, where we were going to be a very small part of a huge gathering of all kinds of military vehicles from all kinds of different eras of war. And there was even some tanks.
We have just landed for the second time today at the White Horse Military Show. But yeah, it was pretty hot in the back of there. Again, very sweaty. You drink.
Yeah, well, you're part of the crew.
I'm part of the crew.
Yeah.
It says pilot on my thing, which is a bit of a cop-out, really. I was just explaining, I'm only here because Andrew's my godfather. And it's, hey, do you want to come flying? Sure. Everyone's like, oh, are you Army, Navy? I'm like, no, I'm here on a cheat code. We got a tank driving around behind us there as well, which is quite cool. The GPMG
Right, I'll see you later.
loaded up, and now it's all ready for people to come and take a look.
Yeah, it's all cool now.
It's all cool now. Swarmed, literally swarmed. I'm kind of glad that we're walking away, because I felt like a little bit of a fraud, because everyone's coming up and asking me questions and I don't have any of the answers. That is absolutely awesome. Look at that. Plenty of Willys Jeeps as well. That is awesome. You have to be a special kind of person to want to sit up there and do that, I'd imagine, with that uniform on. There we are. Important thing about all of this, though, is that it's people experiencing it, coming up, seeing it. It's the amount of people that have come up to me and been, oh, I've never seen a helicopter up this close before. And that's a really, really lovely thing and very important. Right then, guys, it is final push home now. The cool thing is now is that we are landing back at Historic Helicopters, so be able to give you guys another little look of what's going on at HH. Push from here very shortly. It's about a 21-minute flight from where we are, just outside Bath, into Crewcan. Here we go again, guys. Final takeoff of today. Takeoff number 3. Let's go. So once again, both jet engines spooling up now, and it wasn't long until we were airborne. And I actually took this time to actually admire some of the views, and boy did I see something special. As we were coming past Glastonbury Tor, I saw Glastonbury aligned perfectly with Hinkley Point Nuclear Power Station for just a moment. What a rare and stunning opportunity that was, and a proper bit of juxtaposition. The other thing that we saw and happened to fly right over was where I grew up. So I grew up in this house from the age of, well, 0 all the way up until the age of 16. So that was really cool to see that from a different vantage point as well. But it wasn't long now, as I say, just a 21-minute flight, and we were starting to pull into view of Historic Helicopters. Now, Historic Helicopters is also on the site of Chard Equestrian, and down there somewhere was Krista and her SLK, and she was going to film our landing. So we circle back round to the back of the hangar now to land up on the helipad, and in fact you can see some of the other helicopters here, which are basically used for parts to keep a lot of the other ones flying. But you can actually just about see Krista on that little patch of grass there, and she starts to film us coming into land. Thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe, and come on to watch the next one. And follow along, and like and subscribe, and do whatever else that you need to do. And send it to your friends.